So guys, welcome to BRD Nation. This is the channel where we discuss everything that is there to discuss about trading and investing using real life practical cases. So if you are new to this channel, do not forget to subscribe. Now today's video is all about a mistake. So in trading, what happens is that it's very easy to talk about the trades where you did everything right? So you had a right entry, you had a right exit, you made money. So it's very easy to talk about that and share with others, but it's very hard to acknowledge a mistake when you make one. But if you want to be a good trader in the long run, you need to analyze your mistakes and make sure that you don't repeat those mistakes in future. So my intent of sharing the mistake which I made today is to make sure that you guys will not make the same mistake. But before we go ahead, please read through this disclaimer that whatever we are discussing today is purely for educational purpose only. The intent is just to share my experience and not to give any buy or sell recommendations. So having said that, I have a very simple rule in trading that never take a trade through a big event. So a big event can be an election result, it can be an RBI announcement or a Federal Reserve announcement or anything that can potentially move the market in a big way. So that is a big event. Now what does through mean? Through means that I can take a trade before the event, I can take a trade after the event. But what I should not be doing is that take a trade and stay in the trade while the big event is being unfolded. Right? So I don't want to be in the trade when the event is going on. So today was one such day where Supreme Court was going to give its judgment about the loan moratorium case, which was going to directly impact the banks. So if I would have followed the rule which I talked about, that never take a trade through an event, I probably would have stayed out of the trade, and the announcement was supposed to come by somewhere around 10:30. So in an ideal situation, I should have stayed out of the market and not done anything. But given the way Bank Nifty has performed in the past 1 week or so, and given the positioning of Bank Nifty, I was convinced that today the banking stocks will see some kind of a positive momentum. So I saw that in the morning itself, the market opened gap up and just kept going higher and higher. So it is at that point of time, I let my emotions take over, my conviction take over my rules of not taking a trade. So what I did was this morning itself, right at 9:20, I did not even wait too long. I just took at 9:20 itself, I took a long trade on Bank Nifty. And within a matter of a few minutes, I added to my position, right? So I started with 200, then I added another 200, and then I added another 200. So basically I just kept building on my position because I had a very high conviction that today is the day where banking stocks will find some momentum on the upside, and I did not want to miss that momentum. Now what happened was immediately after I took the trade, the market started to go against me. And because I thought that this was a teachable moment, not just for myself, but also for you guys, what I did was I did a screen recording of how my PNL fluctuated throughout the trade. So this is how the market was looking like at 10:20, and you can see that my position started to give me losses. So I was in the loss of 12,000, 13,000, and then this trade basically just kept going worse and worse. So 19,000 at one point, 21,000, 23,000, right? So it just kept going higher and higher. And my stop loss in this particular trade was a little wider. So my maximum loss in this trade was somewhere around 60,000 rupees. So I was not shaken out, I was not scared, but then the trade started giving me trouble right from the beginning. But again, the thing was that I had a very high conviction in my trade. So I was willing to sit on these losses and I was willing to see through these losses up until the judgment came, right? So the losses basically just kept piling higher and higher. The market started going against me, and the losses you can see here, I mean, this is like a fast forward of what I recorded. The market just kept testing my patience over and over and over. And at one point of time, my losses went to almost 50,000 rupees. So I was very close to getting my stop loss hit, and I was getting very frustrated with myself, not because of the losses, but because of a simple fact that I had broken my own rule of taking a trade. And at that point of time, I did not know whether that event would be in the favor of my trade or not, because who knows what Supreme Court would announce. The decision might be in the favor of the banks or it may be against the banks, right? So I did not know at that point of time what the event is actually going to be. But then what happened was after 10:30, when the event started to slowly unfold, my position started to show some profits, and it was not a very easy ride. I mean, of course, after seeing a loss of 50,000 rupees, 10,000 loss looks like not so bad. But even from 10,000, it went down to 20,000 again, and finally, after a very, very long wait, the position started to turn into green. And the way it unfolded eventually was that the market started to move. The short covering rally, the original view that I had in mind before taking the trade, it started to pan out. and I made some money, and at one point of time I was even making a profit of 95,000. But eventually what I did was I just took my profit off the table, and I covered and I came out with somewhere around 75,000 rupees of profit. And if you take a look at how Bank Nifty behaved throughout the day, you will understand what the main issue with this trade was, right? So I took a trade somewhere around here, and then the market started to go against me, and at this point of time I was trading on a loss of 50,000 rupees. So I was at the mercy of the market, that maybe if let's say the market would have gone another 100 points, my stop loss would have gotten triggered, right? So I would have incurred a loss. So even though market eventually went up, but because I took the trade too much in a hurry, I was exposing myself to taking a loss here. And the other thing is, even after when the market moved up, from that point of time, the market came down drastically. And then from there onwards, it started to make this rally, right? So having a view that yes, Bank Nifty would rally, the view would have panned out at the end of the day. But the journey of point A to point B is not a straight line. So you can imagine the volatility that the market faces on days like this. So that is why the rule is very simple, that you don't want to be taking a trade and sitting in the trade while the event is getting unfolded in front of your eyes. So even though I ended up in the profit, my view turned out to be right eventually, I will still say that today I was lucky. And it is very important for us to acknowledge that when we are lucky, because if we don't acknowledge the mistake that we make, we most likely are going to repeat that mistake again and again and again. So today I happen to be lucky, but tomorrow I may not be that lucky. And guys, on a very personal note, on the days where we end up in profit, we think that we were right. And on the days where we end up in losses, we think that we were wrong. But what I want to tell you is that you can be wrong and you can end up in profit. And there will be days where you are right, you did everything right, you did everything according to the plan, and you still ended up in the losses. So profits and losses, they are not the right way to analyze your trades. You need to analyze the trades on multiple dimensions. And on days like this, you have to acknowledge that there was a luck factor which worked out in your favor, right? So I hope that you guys will keep this in mind, that the next time when you see a big event coming, you don't want to be taking a trade and carrying the trade through the event, because you can see some extreme volatility and the likelihood of your stop loss getting hit will be very high. So if you understood this and if you're going to follow this, I can promise you that you will not be in the situation which I just went through. And it was a stressful day, right? Even though I'm making a video right now, and and of course I'm sitting on profits, but it was a stressful day. And throughout the day, I felt miserable. I felt frustrated, not with the market, but with myself, because it was not the market's fault that I was in losses. It was my fault that I did not follow a simple rule which I knew beforehand, which I have been following for several years. But because I had such a high conviction that I just override my rule, and I had to go through all the motions, and I had to sit through all those unrealized losses before eventually the market turned in my favor, right? So I hope that you guys learned something valuable from this video, and we will keep sharing more of these videos. If you guys like this, we will share more of these live videos with you guys. So do let us know in the comments below if you guys want to see more of these discussions and more of these trades and more of this kind of learning, and we will be more than happy to share with you guys.